that you can't put a price on me. Selling you the sky and the stars. Revenue is all that you are. Ain't no profit in my pride. You can't put a price on living free. A little touch of hope, a little touch of hope goes a long way. Spreading color as we glide upon the breaks. A little touch of hope, a little touch of hope goes a long way. Time to hang away your shackles, claim your dues, yeah. It's payday. Big fish get the pick of the pond. Little minnows are crushed into caviar. Great beckons with the front of the cone. Fast gamble in the smoke of a fat cigar. Live to produce, that produce to consume. Feed the supply now. Sulfur and none as you breathe in the fumes. Believe the lies, telling you the sky and the stars. Always gotta push it too far. Ain't no profit in my pride. You can't put a price on me. Selling you the sky and the stars. Revenue is all that you are. Ain't no profit in my pride. You can't put a price on living free. A little touch of hope, a little touch of hope goes a long way. Spreading color. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me see here. Uh-oh. Wrong one. Let's see if my audio should be. You should. Yep. Hey, Gussie, Nelson, whoever's here, who's ever not here. Where's Alan? How is my audio sounding? Just want to make sure I don't have to unplug it and plug it back in like I did the other night. Good. Very good. Well, I was coaxed to go, number one, very good. I was coaxed to go live and I don't know, shoot the bull, can't do anything else. Is it too loud? Is it too loud, Gussie? I tend to have it up a little bit louder, probably than it should sometimes. Yeah, but you were saying, Gussie, you were saying about OBS. I was thinking about using OBS, but I'll just go on StreamYards. There's nothing easier than StreamYards. The only bad thing about StreamYards, if you're playing something, hi Alan, there you are. Thanks for stopping in. If you're trying to play guitar on StreamYards, you're gonna get the compressed audio unless you turn this off or that off. It's a pain. Whereas if you go through OBS almost all the time, if you're playing guitar through an amp or whatever, or as a USB interface, it's going to come out good. But now you can make it sound good in OBS, but like if you have guests, they have to mute, and then you have to turn echo cancellation off and all that, and you might sometimes people forget to do it. I hate using the app on the phone. But it works. I haven't used it in a long time. I don't even have it on any of my phones. I did have the app on there. But you have to have an app in order to stream to YouTube. Because you can do it direct, but you have to
to YouTube, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers in order for them to let you do it. But if you have an app, you can go through an app. You don't have, there's no limit on the app. But if you go through the YouTube app and try to on the phone and try to stream live, I think you still have to have 1,000 subscribers. Hangouts, well, Hangouts, yeah, it's gone. Hangouts is gone. I don't know if you can log into it anymore. For the longest time, it was still there. You could still use Hangouts. You just couldn't go live with it, which was good because you could still do stuff with people. So I'm getting a lot of comments on that theory thing I posted. I just came across what Jason said. I thought it was so well said. I mean, if you want to learn it, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, don't put people down because they don't want to learn it. I can see where, it depends how much you want to take into the music. But all of a sudden, I myself, I want to learn it now, and I'm reading about it, and I'm starting to learn or understand some of it, not all of it. And I'll just go back and read stuff later. But I'm going to start applying it to the guitar. I'm going to try to do a song, maybe try to play it differently than I normally would. But that's two different things, understanding it and then applying it to the guitar, which I think I can do. I think I'll manage to get something up. But we've been playing so long, we just pick it up and I just use my ear, 90% for everything, or look at somebody's tutorial. But that's what I do. But I got a comment from Dave. I hope he wasn't mad. Hey, there's Hack. How you doing, Hack? Yeah, I'm live. I don't know. They're trying to talk me into going live. It's all Gussie's fault. Gussie, I used it, but not. I spent over a year. They only have it on my phone. Any of my phones right now. It is a little different. Actually, I used Streamlabs on the phone. No, I'm not waking Don up. Actually, my wife said he called. She thought she saw it rang twice, and that was it. Unless he called me by accident, like this afternoon. But anyway, I just hope people weren't mad that what I posted about theory. I just thought it was a really good point that Jason Stallworth, I'm not in. There's Dave. Hey, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Were you mad because I posted that, Dave? I don't understand, but I don't know. I just thought it was pretty good video that what David Stallworth said about theory. I don't know if you want to learn. If you don't, it's fine too. I mean, I'm telling you, I said, Dave, from listening to your stuff, it got me thinking. And I kept on listening. I'm starting to remember some of the stuff. But then I've been reading so much lately, going ahead, I'm starting to forget some of the earlier stuff I read. And I got to constantly go back and forth. I got these charts on my computer. Because, when you're trying to do something where there's no, in C major, you're trying to do stuff in your head. Well, you don't have to worry about sharps, But it's a challenge for me. But then I'm going to start figuring out some songs and see what I can play. Play something differently. Let me see. So we got 12 people in here. It's pretty cool. But I told Johnny if he wanted to come in. I'll post the link in here. I've been feeling. I did some yard work today. I got this. I live in a mobile home, and behind my lot, but my home, I only got like a foot that I'm responsible for, like 2 feet. I got this retaining wall, and this retaining wall, it's got this steep hill. And they don't cut this part of it, right? They will not cut it, and it's it's this weedy area. So I took my hedger out today, And so I got it pretty good, but it's like it's so steep and I'm not stable, it's hard to stand straight up, and I'm trying to get it with like one arm, and my arm is so sore, and then my neck is like cramped up. Actually, I just got my wife, she just rubbed Bengay all over my neck and my shoulder, because I was trying to play the guitar. I couldn't even hold the guitar, one of my Les Paul, just sitting down, just because my arm is hurting so much. I just hope it's better by tomorrow. Show them the hill. Oh, I got the picture should be in Google Photos. Let me get that. I can show you that. Google Photos. All right. Let me see. Let me get my. Let me do this. Get this up there. There. Oh. Let's do it through StreamYards. Let me share screen, and we want to do Chrome tab, and I think, can you see? I think you can see that. There you go. Yeah, it's right behind my mobile home there. That retaining wall. I'm only responsible to that retaining wall. Anything beyond that, the management is responsible for, but they don't cut that part. You can see where they don't cut it. So it was like really high, and so I'm there standing trying to reach and cut everything. I did. I got it pretty good, but it's electric hedger. But my arm is killing. It didn't bother me at the time, but it wore me out. I tell you that. I had to take breaths. When I would stand on the hill and it's so steep, I would get in there and just keep them, from sliding down or standing up in there. It was a bit for me, being overweight like I am. But I got most of it, so I don't have to mess with it now. I only do it once or twice a season. But I'm not responsible. They got to do management. The park was sold. I should call them and let them do it. Okay, stop sharing. Okay. All right, let me get my pop-out chat up. Okay. All right, so let me see. Here's where Don's much better at reading the chat than I am. Dave's Control. Take care, little lady. I do have a gas mower. Yeah, they left me a gas mower. It's like 150 cc or something like that, a Honda. And it takes me like, weed whacking and cutting the grass, it takes me like 20 minutes, even when I weed whack, 25 at the most, something like that. And actually, I thought about, but it's not real powerful. And I thought about like putting that lawnmower. I could tie a rope onto it and you control it with a rope, but it might be too hot and too high in there. And it's not. It's like really concave. I don't want to break the mower, because I was having trouble with it. I think because he left me gas, it was probably, I've been here a year, and so last year it's one of those automatic, you don't adjust it's self-adjusting, you don't touch anything. But it was like it would react like it was going to stall. And so I had to stop what I was doing. So since then I cleaned out the air filter real good, and I put a new spark plug in. And there was another setting with the choke. You can manually do stuff in there. And I put it on the second. There's like two different settings. I just put it on the other one. Anyway, now it's fine. It never acted like it wants to stall at all. So it's working really good now. But I thought about taking a lawnmower up, just put a rope and let it just go down there. But it's not level. I don't want to break the lawnmower. And I'm not a kid. Yeah, I wanted to play for at least a couple hours tonight, and work on some stuff. And I picked up a guitar, and just my arm is killing me. Not to mention, I've had arthritis in my middle finger, the knuckle, for like, oh man, it's got to be like 7-8 years now, because I had carpal tunnel surgery done on this. I forget which hand it was, But I know I had this problem with the knuckle. They stuck cortisone in it. It didn't do nothing. And it bothers me. Actually, when I'm laying in bed, it bothers me more than anything. But sometimes it's so painful. Normally not too bad when I play guitar. Like right now, it's not just hardly anything. But every now and then, if I'm still or if I'm laying down, it will kill the heck out of me. For my next video, do one on being okay to buy any guitar you want because it's a hobby. Yeah, it is. I've been, I don't know why I've been just been watching people with acoustic guitars online lately. Now I want one. I don't know why, but Dave R, he's got, I think he said he had 4 of them. I think he said, and I don't need one. I have this here. I got this little thing from my daughter's fiance. Hold on. Now I was playing it like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours last night. Maybe not quite that long. And it's like I'm not used to playing with, I don't know, what are they, 13 gauge strings? I don't know if they're. I don't know. But it's not bad. I wish I could sing. It's a Schecter. The model is a, I'm not going to see this. SD100. I can see it. I couldn't find any information on it, so I don't even know how old it is. I know it's made in Korea, and it's got the electric thing. See, it's got that. But I'm just doing it acoustically. You got to put a battery in. But it's not bad too. I was going to put new strings on there. It would hurt. It hurts. Hey, there's Dave. Just talking about you. Nope. Well, anyway, but it's good to practice on. But, the Sweetwater has the Gear Fest starts 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. If I can get up, they had, I was interested in getting the, because I don't want to spend a lot, on a Yamaha FG 800, right? And they only get it for $200 anyway. But of course, and my wife said I can't get one, but she said it about all my other guitars too. But I was thinking about, look, Laurie's up. What is she doing up so late? And anyway, so I thought about getting one of those because I tried. I went to my local music store. They had a lot of acoustic guitars. I was surprised. But they only had one Yamaha, and it was a lower end, even lower than the FG 800. But I tried an Alvarez. It was like around 320. That's at all the ones I tried, which was like maybe 5 or 6 different ones. I can't remember all the names. And that was like 319 in the Alvarez. I forgot the model number, DC60 or something. That really sounded good. Then I tried a higher end Washburn. It was like over $500. To me, the $319 Alvarez sound better than the Washburn. Alvarez makes some good stuff. Oh, well, I was going to let actually, I think you said, Dave, the FG 820. It was like 280. I think it were 820, and then they have the 830, 835. But I just want to put a limit on it. I don't even want to spend that, because what I'm afraid of is just going to set. I don't want to spend too much. I did see it. I didn't read it yet, but I saw you post it, Laurie. I'll check it out. Oh, my love. Oh, I just dropped it. Oh, my arm. Ah. Ow. I'm going to have to start hiring people to do my yard work. The trouble is I can't hear with the headphones. So that's because I tried to do some stuff, some like blues stuff last night. And I did a recording, and I'm playing back through OBS, trying to play some lead stuff over it. And I'm just doing it acoustically through, and I had trouble hearing it. I have some hearing loss going on, and I need to get to the doctors. Why not, Mitch? I do. You do what? I'm not reading stuff. See, I'm bad at doing stuff. When Don heals up from what? Oh yeah, that's right. He did hurt his finger. I saw. You know who did the Invitational? Adam Burst did it, and then Lars did it. I think he posted today or yesterday, but Adam Burst did it, and he uses like an 8-string, I think. I'm too old to do your work. I'll tell you what, it wore me out there. I did that this morning. But I was going to say not 9 o'clock this morning because I didn't get up. I slept, you know, all my sleeping difficulties. So I went to bed about 4. Took the dog out. I went to bed about 4, and I fell asleep fairly fast. And I slept till. Usually, I can't sleep more than 4 hours. I have to run to the bathroom 4, 5, 6. So I think I went to the bathroom at 7. And I went back in bed. Normally, I don't really fall back to sleep, but I did until I had to go to the bathroom again. Anyway, so I stayed in bed until almost close to 12. And I probably had, I bet you had between 5 and 6 hours of sleep, which is really, really, really good for me. Maybe a little more. Hey, it's the Joe Wentz Project. Here's another one of my favorite channels to watch. Joe is an all-around, fantastic entertainer, guitar player. He does everything good. Thanks for stopping in, Joe. Chicken carrot, what did I do? Let's see. Dry safe. Oh. Yeah, if you're driving, be careful. And I love those. Joe, when you would do those videos coming home from work or going to work, they were so cool. Driving your 18-wheeler. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Do. Let me see. What's today? That's one thing when you don't work, you kind of lose track of what day is what day. But what keeps you on track is when you have to take the garbage out, which was tomorrow. I took it out. So today is Thursday. So it's Friday now. And then a week from Sunday, it's 4th of July. Yep. I'll say I hurt my freaking arm today. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. Oh my gosh. Put this down. I had enough of that. It's better I can play on acoustic. Oh, 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 oh. Ow, ow. Okay, so we had 10 people. We had like 13 or 14 people in here at one time, which is really good because I don't know what I'm doing. I know some people live out the west. I know Dave R. It's 3 hours earlier there, but he's probably got to get ready for work tomorrow. Mark Tanner. I know Mark Tanner. If I didn't say hi to everybody, I'm sorry, but I'm not good on that like Don is. But Mark Tanner, what's real later? It's like I think where Mark Tanner is, it's like I think it's 2022 now. So Happy New Year now. It's like I don't know, 14, 15 hours. What model is that, Mitch? This is a Schecter Diamond Series. Oh, I can't see, it's so dark. SD 100. I don't know how old it is. It's made in Korea. I could not find any information. Now they have a lot of, you can still find, you'll see a lot of acoustic guitars on Schecter's site, but I couldn't find any information. I didn't play around with the serial number. Did it sound good? Let's see if I can't remember anything. Pick. Ow. my shoulder, my neck is killing me. Let me see. Oh, yeah, add a tune when you bend something. So done. You know why I'm wearing them? Because I can't stand looking at myself on screen. Because I'm facing. I'll be 66 years old. I look the chicken neck. Even when I get thin, it's even worse because it'll just when I lose weight and I'm thin, it'll be that much worse. And I look at myself, look at the videos. I see this old fart. I have a habit of chewing my tongue. I look like some old fart. You went in, yeah. Now I get these sores on my tongue, and I have a habit of chewing. You know, I should leave them alone. I had an ulcer on my tongue. I had to have it removed. It just wouldn't go away, and so they cut it off. Tell me about being painful, sticking, holding my tongue, and the doctor sticking Novocaine in my tongue, and then whacking it off. So I get these sores on my tongue, and I just like it looks like I'm chewing on something, but I'm not. But like an old man. But if I'm conscious of it, if I don't do it, if I think about it, I won't do it. But it's not like I just know some of my friends now. I mean, I'm watching they got the shakes. The only time I had the shakes, like when I was working with my arm or something like that, what I was doing when I got done, like my arm like shaking a little bit just from using the muscle. I need a goatee. I can't. I can grow a beard, but in here it don't really grow in here. The mustache doesn't look good, but everything else I look like one of the Amish or the Quakers or the Mennonites around here. Yeah, I hate looking at myself. Even when I looked halfway decent when I was younger, I didn't. Attitude, Mitch, Cora. Nah. Let me see. See, that's why I need to have a sidekick in here because I run out of things to talk or things to say. Can't do it. close enough so I can read. Oh, my face is itching me. All right, let's see. John Nagy goatee. Yeah, how many people remember John Nagy? Dave R guitars might, because he's an artist. But I remember I had a John Nagy set because I used to draw when I was a kid. There's Ed Dana. Hey, Ed. Yeah, I used to draw when I was a kid. And actually, yeah, my then brother-in-law, he passed away. But he kind of wanted to send me to art school or something like that. But I never pursued it. But I remember getting those John Nagy drawing set kits when I was a kid. Now I know you remember it, Vancini, but I'm not sure who else would remember it. Yeah, Ed might remember it. But I never got into oil painting. Like if Dave R, he was in here earlier, you ought to check him out. Not that he's a real good guitarist. He does these oil paints, and they're like, I mean, he should sell them. I was trying to get him to do one with a Blueberry Burst Les Paul. But there's this app I want to get, and I forgot the name of it, where you can and it's free. I can't remember the name of it. And you can make it look like sketch, or you can make it look like it's an actual oil painting. I keep on saying I want to get that, and I haven't messed with it, haven't downloaded it, and I'm pretty sure it was free, a free app. I mean, it's for the computer. We have 16 people in here, but I don't see DTube. Where's DTube since he's been found, and where is Johnny R? I wanted to get Johnny R in here. Actually, I wanted to get him to come in here. Yeah, Yamaha. Yeah, that's the acoustic guitar I've been eyeing, Yamaha. There he is. There's Dave R. Oh yeah, I can imagine everything would be difficult for me. I can't do that stuff. Hey Les, how you doing? I got 17 people in here. Well, I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and post the link to come in here. I doubt if anybody's going to want to come in, but if you do, I would love it. So I want to get the link, copy to clipboard, and I'm going to post it in. I'm going to post it. Where to go? I'm going to post it in. If anybody wants to come in, be my guest. Get it? Be my guest. Literally. Hi, Sonia. I was coaxed to go live because, see, Dave went off. Dave's guitar channel went off. Johnny R. Kramer was doing something. I told him to come in here, but he's in. Oh, we got somebody really quick. You're here, Dave.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. What's going on?
Just bored.
Bored?
Yeah. See, when you're tired, you're up all hours of the night, like me, and
right.
While everybody else is sleeping. This is the time, like my wife goes to bed around 1 o'clock or so, and that's when I come in. I can play my guitar without her complaining that she's, I'm going to come watch TV with, and all that stuff. But anyway, they're coaxing me to go live. It was Alan Robinson's fault.
Alan's the great instigator. He tries to get me to go live like anytime I show up on Tone King's chat.
So I think you told me you had 4 or 5 acoustics.
Mm-hmm. Technically, I have 5. I have 4 here and then 1 in North Carolina.
Oh, sorry, your mom's. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Let me move this over. So I'm actually more like I'm looking at you guys versus my screen's over here.
Yeah, I know. It's like when I'm using the just using the webcam, but I've been using my Sony camera, so it's like a little. So I got to look a little, and it's up over the monitor. I got it on a stand, so I got to look a little bit off and then look a little down But here now I'm just using the webcam.
So if I were to put it up on my monitor, one of my monitors, which are right here, you'd be looking out the door. So I've got it's a weird setup that I have here. So
well, I had a 32-inch TV.
Mess, but see, there's the monitors.
What kind of monitors are they?
Those are LGs.
What's it? 27?
32s.
Well, I see. I had a 32, right? And it just takes. I got a little table. It's a little 6-foot table, and then I got so I had the 32-inch, and then I have a 27-inch Dell over here. But it's just taking up too much room, and I want to use that Sony camera for live streaming, right? Since I got it, right? So I went out and bought a 24-inch. What's the model number? I forgot the model number. It's the Asus Artist Series. I forget the model number. It's not a gaming monitor, but it's good. But it comes color calibrated, and like if you want to do video editing, but it doesn't have a fast response time. But I don't game, so I don't need it.
These are I picked these up at Costco,
right?
And they were I think I paid like less than $2.25 a piece for them, and they're the 32-inch monitors. They're 165 hertz. They're the NVIDIA
IPS.
They're
panel.
The G-Sync monitor. They also do the AMD FreeSync as well.
Right.
And I've got them sitting. You can see the stand back there. I've got a double stand that gets them up off the desk.
Oh, okay.
So I still have a lot of desk space.
Right. Not a whole lot. You got, but it looks so much better than I had it before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not sitting flat down on the desk.
Right.
So I still have the underneath where that's where my speaker. You see my speakers sit underneath. Pardon the mess. I'm like total mess.
It just started getting on my nerves because my desk was probably 5 times worse than that.
Mine's terrible. You don't want to see this side.
So I bought one of these little plastic shells. So I got that underneath my desk. So I got all this loose stuff that I had underneath the desk and on the desk. So I got them in a place now. And then I got a little table. See that table by the window there? And so I got because I had a little TV tray for my Line 6. So I got that table. So everything's nice and neat, and I can get to the window if I have to. And it's
there you go.
Way better than it was.
I got one of those. It's like a laptop cart. I got it on Amazon. I think I paid about $20 for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got my mixer sitting on the top of it, and my Helix sits in the bottom of it. And it's kind of nice because the Helix it's off the floor, so it's not sitting down right on the floor. But it's a short run straight up to the mixer, and then the mixer.
I took my mixer out of I had I have a Mackie Pro FX8. I just took it out because when I had the Helix hooked up to it, it just never sounded nowhere near as good as what yours does. Mine always sounds best just using it as a USB audio interface.
Just going straight in the USB
audio. Yeah. Unless I'm doing something wrong, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And plus, it took up a good bit of room.
Do you see the?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. You got the Gretsch too. Is that the same thing? Or is that different than?
It's different. It's different than. This is the G2657 or whatever it is.
First Gretsch?
It's semi. Yeah, my first Gretsch. Yeah,
really?
Semi. Yeah, it's a semi hollow. It's nice and light. Sounds stupid good.
You do like it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. I like it. And I actually had to raise the action.
Oh, you raised it?
I had to raise it. Yeah.
Were you getting buzz or?
the fretwork. My biggest issue with it is the fretwork. How it came.
Okay.
Streamliner,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, I got you.
It wasn't great, so I had to raise the action a little bit. I mean, it's still ridiculously low. It's less than a millimeter off the 12th fret, and that's across the entire board. I mean,
Still looks pretty low, real
It's-
low.
stupid low. And I'm just gonna do a full level crown polish on it. I mean, $500. I'm not gonna complain.
Oh yeah. Pickups are decent enough.
Pickups sound great.
Good.
Pickups sound really good. Yeah. I did a stream earlier and played it. It does the low and mid gain thing. And
You did one tonight?
well. Yeah.
I don't get no freaking. I don't understand why some notifications I get and others I don't. Because I got you set.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But yeah, this is the Streamliner. Yeah, 2657. This is the teal. This is the Guitar Center exclusive color. It on camera it looks way blue. It's not blue. It's actually teal. It's actually a greenish blue.
It looks all blue on here.
It looks very blue on camera.
Yeah.
It's so not blue. But it's like I said, it's light. It sounds good.
hmm
So yeah, $500. I'd sold some stuff to Dane, and or sold some stuff through Dane. So I had like $400 in my pocket, and I had a $500, or not a 500, but I had a $100 Guitar Center coupon, and I walked out basically paying the tax on it. So like $84
I got you.
out of my pocket.
Yeah, from buying the Les Paul. Anyway, I had like $200 in those. What are these reward things?
Mm-hmm.
So I bought that Zoom camera that I don't use. I was using it for a little bit, but I dropped it and chipped the lens. But you don't really see it. But I got those other action cameras. It's way better, especially the DJI Osmo.
I'm back to the Logi tonight.
You're in a Logitech right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the GoPro, the software keeps screwing up the webcam software for GoPro.
Right.
It's
Well, you still have the 7?
I do. I've got it. I've stashed it away somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. But I've still got the 7 and the.
Yeah, because you can always use the HDMI capture.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have for the Sony camera, they do have. It didn't work with it may have changed, but for this A6000, the USB software wouldn't work for that, but other higher models it would.
Right.
But that was a while ago. I haven't checked lately.
Yeah,
But to me, it's better to use the HDMI.
I've got
in
an
my opinion.
A7 III. I've got a Sony A7 III.
What's it called?
The A7 III.
Ace.
The Sony A7 III.
Mhm.
Yeah, mirrorless.
Mhm.
It's
Is it Z3 or is it
A7 A7-3.
Okay. Because I know.
So I didn't do a scheduled stream, so it was just an impromptu thing tonight. So that's probably why.
Well, we did watch 2 movies. We watched 2 movies right back to back. So, but I'm looking at my phone and it should have popped up. But
yeah, you're right, Vanzini. The Broadtrons that are in there are super good pickups. They're not. They don't do the high gain thing very well, but they definitely do the mid gain and the low gain and the clean stuff just fantastic.
no more electric guitars for me. Of course, that's what I say. I sold my PRS, right?
Right.
And I just feel guilty because I mean, I shouldn't feel guilty. I mean, I guess you can name a couple of yours you probably haven't touched in a year, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you play them all. But I just stick with it, and I might stay with something like. Now I was with the SG for a while. Now I'm back on a Les Paul. But my Telecaster, can't tell you when the last time I got that or played that. And I got that. It's coming up about a year ago, I think. It's my Strat. I don't know when the last time I played that. And probably the worst one is my Ibanez Prestige. Uh-oh. We lost Dave. See if he gets back. You're back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was driving me nuts. I was seeing a delay, a really bad delay, because I was using the Logic capture software, and it was delaying across. So I'm like, I'm gonna kill that.
Oh.
I like the control that you get with it. You know, controlling the white balance, controlling the focus, all that.
So which software are you using? What's it called?
It's the Logic Capture.
Ditch that. Well, you don't have to ditch it, but download G-Hub. You might like it better.
G-Hub.
G-Hub, yeah.
Yeah, I use G-Hub. I like the Logic Capture better because you've got a lot of control over the camera itself. Does G-Hub have the same control?
Yeah, it doesn't have that. Well, you got the colorized thing or something in there. I haven't used it in a while, but it doesn't have that. But you got control, and it works good with OBS. But I have to open up OBS first, then open up
Gotcha.
HG Hub or a G Hub. But it's like I can show you. I think I can. Oh no, it's not. I don't think it's going to let me do a window. Let's find out. Okay, share screen. No, it's only going to let me. I don't think it'll let me share a. Guess what? It will. You can see that, can't you? Yeah. I didn't think it would. So I keep it. See, a good thing about now to get it smooth action, I like to keep everything down, dimmed, right? Like with the software, and use lights. That way, it uses less power, and it'll give you a smoother thing.
Yep.
But see, I have lights on that, just like the ones you have. If I turn them off, look how dark it will be. What? See?
Yeah.
I could have it on auto, but I don't have it on auto.
Right.
But you have this setting and there's this setting. But if I turn it on auto, you'll see what it does. See,
yeah.
See, I don't want that.
Crazy. Yeah.
So I got to play around with it, just get it right. But it doesn't have like you I think on the that other software, the other Logitech software, I think if you sign up for an account, you even get more capabilities with it. Am I right?
Probably.
Yeah, there was something like I never bothered doing that. But to think that you can record with that, I believe. Yeah, I don't think you can't record with this.
Yeah.
So that's
I mean it's good, but it throws a delay on everything because it's rendering everything through the software. So
you won't get nothing like that on here.
Right.
It's only changing your appearance, and I need to make that a little bit brighter.
Yeah, it does. It puts about a 350 millisecond delay. Is about what it is. So once you figure that out, it's easy to set it up in like OBS or whatever, just so your audio and videos are synced up. But it does give you the control to not autofocus. It gives you white balance control. It gives you.
Yeah, I can't stand that autofocus. I turn that off because, when you watch something, it's annoying. It'll just do that, and so I have that turned off, and I just keep everything sharp.
And the auto white balance, I have it turned off, and I set it to where I want it, and
so that's what
Cam Link.
That's what I use for the Sony camera. So all I gotta do is plug it in.
Is that the Elgato?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So plug it into plug it in one port, and then I have it plugged into my I have the dummy battery, so it doesn't conk out or
Right.
But so I never mess with the settings. I just got I have it set on. It's only 1080, but I think it like 60 frames a second. But you can see a difference in that camera than any other. You'll see, you're going to see it in any other webcam type camera. All right, so Gussie Wells, you want to Streamlabs? I haven't used it in a long time, but I'll send you.
Question, get Gussie.
he wants to learn how to use Streamlabs on his phone, get it set up. I'll send you a link. I mean, if you do research, you're going to find it's just going to be something. What is that? Oh, it's a pickup. What is it? I can't see. What kind? Let me solo you.
That's a patent number.
Okay.
There you go. Does that answer your question, Gussie?
Oh, T-tops.
Yeah. Yep, I've got them both. Yep. The patent number stamp. That's the telltale right there.
Dave, your theories video is still up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I might be downloading them again. If I don't have, I might have backed them up somewhere. I know I had them one time.
And it's basic theory is all it is. But
it helps. And
yeah,
I've just been reading so much, but I'm reading too much, and then I start forgetting the early stuff that I read. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get that overload. And the biggest thing that really and truthfully with theory, the biggest thing to remember is whatever your chord structure is,
mm-hmm.
those are the notes you play.
Right.
You know, even when you have examples like take Hotel California for example, where the song's written in B minor,
mm-hmm.
but you have chords, which is also, if it's in B minor, it's also what?
I don't remember all about heart.
D major, right?
I don't remember all the
right. So it's also D
relative minor, relative majors.
Right, there you go.
I can figure it out looking at the board, looking at it. But I don't know all about heart.
Even though there's a chord in there that's not in B minor, but it's a subdominant, right? And I would have to go through the entire.
Yeah, chord. I've been reading up on some like sus chords and
So it's the F sharp major, so which is anyway it's a subdominant of
the seventh note. Doing something with the seventh.
So the seventh, if it were the seventh, the F sharp in B minor or D major would be a minor, not a major.
All my examples are in C because there's no sharps or flats for me to remember in my head.
So let's translate it to we can translate it to C. So it would be if it were C, it would be an A minor.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So your seventh in C would be B. Right. But it would be B what?
Are we talking about it?
It would be B diminished if it were the seventh chord in the key of C, right?
So it diminishes me. Is it a lowered?
Diminished,
or is it taken out?
Diminished is flat 3, flat 5.
Oh, okay. The third and the fifth are flatted.
Right.
Okay.
So if you look at the chord, if you look at the B chord, it's B D sharp F sharp is
mm-hmm.
B major. So
mm-hmm.
a B diminished is B D F. So that's flat 3, flat 5, which fits perfectly in the key of C with no sharps and no flats, right?
Oh, we got somebody else. Okay. There's Ed.
Hey, what's up, Ed?
What?
Hi, Ed.
I'm trying to center my camera here a little bit. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
You hear us?
You're a little low though.
That's okay. I can talk louder.
Okay. That's better.
Don't wake anybody up though.
But anyway, my point was even when you have chords that fall outside, they're always a subdominant of one of the chords inside that key.
Okay, so the third and fifth.
Right.
Yeah, and I was reading a little bit about the seventh chord, seventh, ninth, and 11th and 13th.
Right.
But of course, I forgot already. And then I was reading. I didn't know what let's say like a ninth and a ninth added or something.
An add 9 is you're just adding a 2 on top, basically, right? That's all an add 9
but
is.
one of them's omitting the seventh. I forget. One of them's omitting something.
So
I forget which one.
Sometimes it'll drop.
I got a new haircut.
Hey. Sometimes.
So wait, I got to say. So that's the point you're making about theory, right, Ed?
a 9 will sometimes drop.
Theory is a.
Because I wasn't sure what you're trying to say in the comment.
It's a necessary thing. If you don't know what you're doing,
yep,
and you don't know how to get there, but if you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't talk about it too much. So
right, a 9 will either drop out. Most of the time, will drop out the 5th. An add 9.
Okay, the 5th is okay.
Sometimes. Because your 3rd is always going to denote whether it's major or minor. 5th doesn't matter. 5th's the perfect note, right? So it's if you're doing an add 9, a lot of times it'll either take out the tonic, the octave tonic, or it'll take out a 5th, usually.
Okay, the 7th. Okay, now I remember the 7th.
Now 7th.
They're stacked thirds.
So 7th,
1, 3, 5, 7th, 9th, 11th.
Right. There you go. So a 7th chord, which most of the time when you say a 7 chord, you're talking about dominant 7, which is actually a flat 7. So you take your 7th and you drop it down half step. That's your dominant 7. Or now you do have the major 7, which is the actual major 7th, which is your half step down from your tonic. So there is a difference. There's a vast difference on how it sounds. Right. For example, G7, right? Mm-hmm. That's a flat 7. So if you want to hear a G major 7, because there's your F sharp right there. Mm-hmm. So that's your major 7. And rarely do you hear that. A lot more times than not, you hear that flat 7 on your 7 chord. Guitar's a little out of tune.
Yeah.
And there's your A7, dominant 7, because that's you're throwing that G. Because as we know, the major 7 would be that. So that's your F sharp or your G sharp, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm going to practice with something like taking the 1, 3, 5, taking all the inversions and just trying to play it all over the place, and which I probably do some of it now, but just see what I can come up with.
The best thing to learn is like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's really important.
But I start off with this. I'd rather do it with C. I'm looking at some of these tutorials. So they'll start in C, but some people do an A, and it will confuse me. And they start in C.
If you see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you automatically should know that that's just A minor, which is the same thing as C major.
Yeah. A B C D E.
Note value. Now,
my point is it goes from A to G.
Yep.
And then you got your sharps and your flats, and you know where those are on the fretboard.
Yep.
Right.
And if you know what key you're in, you go from what key you're in. And so,
never mind. Never mind what I'm saying. I really don't want to discuss that too much because if you really think about it and really kind of dig in, at least rock and roll, at least most rock and roll, it can always be related back to a major, right? Whether it's minor or not, it's always relatable back to a major. And if you know that major scale, you can play that major scale. If you figure out the chords, it tells you what mode of that major scale you play. It's
circle of fifths.
It's not even circle of fifths. It has no bearing in circle of fifths. If you know your chord intervals, if you know a C chord is C E G, and you know a G chord is G B D, and you know an F chord is F A C, right? That right there, those three chords spell out the scale that you play. Plain and simple. Now, the circle of fifths is nice because what it does is it tells you sharps and flats. So that's where circle of fifths come in. But if you know that, okay, you're in the key of G, right? What's your 1, 4, and 5 chord? G, B, D, right? C, E, G, and D, F sharp, A. And if you take those three chords, write down their note values, that spells out the scale you play.
The three notes in each of those chords.
The three notes in each of 3 times 3 is what, 9?
9.
You're going to have at least one note repeating.
Yeah, it's going to the octave. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got that far yet.
But that's like modal theory in a nutshell. And that's how you figure out. So you take a song like Back in Black.
Mm-hmm.
It's E.
What key is Sweet Home Alabama in?
Sweet Home Alabama is written in G.
Oh, okay.
But you start off with D, though.
If
right?
you said D, I was gonna leave the chat.
No, it is written in G. And that, let's see, what is it? That right there.
Is that it?
That little lick tells you all you need to know, because that comes in that you're bending right up to the G.
Yep.
F sharp. Yeah, it drops to an F as a passing note, and then drops right down to the
it's just starting on the 5 chord. That's all.
Right.
The riff starts on the 5 chord, but it's in.
If you listen to where home is in that song, it stays on the G chord longer than it stays on any of the other chords, and that tells you what key it's in more than the final chord of the song.
Right, what key is the theme from Star Trek in?
I have no idea.
I
don't know it. That one,
probably C.
Well, yeah, hum a few bars. There you go. You got
it. Here. What key is this thing in? Let me see if I can play it on here. What is it?
It's an octave.
Okay.
I'm going to go with E flat
Yeah, it's supposed to be Superman.
I'm
I don't know
gonna
what
go
key
with E flat demolished.
E flat demolished, diminished. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to sit and pick it out. But.
I got the point of your video, Mitch.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what you were saying.
Well,
the thing is, it doesn't matter. At my point, that's what I say. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do is fine. Or what anybody wants to do.
and you're right. You're right. And you know what? The best thing to do, really, is to screw all that and learn songs, because people don't want to hear you play scales. They don't care.
Right.
They want to hear you play a song. Play me a song.
Right.
Do 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 do. Oh, there's a song.
But you had did you watch the video from Chase? I mean, what the guy was saying. That's I'm just agreeing
No,
with
I
what he
watched
was.
your video. I didn't.
Well, he was in my video. He was in the video.
That guy. I wouldn't watch that guy for. I
Oh,
wouldn't watch that guy.
He's one of my favorite. If I want to learn something about
That's cool. That's cool. If
like metal,
he's teaching you something, I wouldn't watch that guy.
Oh, I like him a lot. He's really good. But he's so laid. He's so laid back, and
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
But I'm not. I'm not attacking anybody. I mean, I don't know. I think.
No,
I don't know if Dave got.
No.
I don't know if Dave got mad about something. Dave's gonna try. I don't know what. I'm not trying to get anybody mad.
Dave doesn't give a shit.
Well, I don't know if he was mad. The way, if you look at his reply, I don't know if he was mad at me or. I don't know.
I didn't
look at it. So I don't think he was mad because he was in here earlier. But
maybe you should have been watching his channel. I don't know.
Well, I did. I mean, I didn't do it live. I just recorded. It was only a 4-minute thing, but I just.
Dave's another one. I mean, I love Dave. He's a great guy, but I don't agree with everything.
And that's fine.
Dave says,
right.
Sometimes I've got an eye roll going like, oh shit,
Right.
Okay.
It's fine. We don't have to agree with each other. I mean, I just respect it. Yeah, but I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be nasty to anybody. Unless no one's ever done anything in here to me except for maybe one person said some weird things in here a couple times.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He's not. He don't come to my chats, but
you're a good guitar player. You go your own way, do it your own way. If you don't got to worry about it.
Well, I got to tell you, I don't even know a song all the way through.
Well,
but I could, but I just don't. I just choose to learn riffs or whatever.
Learn to sing.
Yeah, you want to hear my singing? Did you hear? I was
well,
just
you know what? You know what? You might surprise yourself. How many times must the cannonball fly?
Oh boy, I think I broke the. What shall we do? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Let me.
I love that song.
What?
I love that song. What can we do with a drunken sailor?
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? That's all I can do.
Keep going. Keep going.
I don't know the words.
Finish
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? I can't sing and play at the same. What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
We'll work on it. Work on it.
Ooh. All right. What is that, Dave? What kind of guitar?
This is the classical.
Oh. The nylon strings on that? Yeah.
Well, it looks like a ukulele.
Whoa, my love, my love. Amen.
You've got a voice. You can sing.
How does it go? Whoa, my love, my. What are the chords? Whoa. Oh, see, my love. I forgot. What are the chords, Dave? I forget. Ed.
I don't know. I can't remember either. I have to play that song with a 50s band that I play with.
Oh, whoa, my love, my love. I forgot it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, work on that. Work on that and learn that
Dave,
and do that. That's.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
you know
Dave?
what? You will entertain yourself so much more if you're singing songs.
I don't understand. Well, here, Dave.
Here's an easy one.
Hold it, Ed. Dave's saying something about David Guitar Child. I still don't understand what you're saying, Dave. I wasn't mad. I just thought it was absurd to say this must be said, and then you were like saying something that no one disagrees with. Oh, you weren't busting my balls. Okay.
He's a ball buster. That's what it's all about. And that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I was saying, you can talk about it.
Yeah.
You can make videos about it. And Dave will say it. Do the work. You know, you got to do the work. Right. Or talking about it does not get you there. It's,
right. Oh, yeah. No, but I mean, at least I got interested in reading something.
Mitch, you're a good guitar player. You're a good guitar player. I've seen you do some things. I've seen you play some stuff that I was like, holy crap, I can't do that.
My love, my love.
Your voice is fine. You got a voice.
What it is.
And I'm kind of with Dave there. It was absurd to say this must be said. It's already been said. I mean,
I don't know. Well, I'll do some of that stuff just so people watch my video. I try to do this targeted thing. But I had no intention until I saw that video that Jason posted. I had no intentions of putting anything up.
I don't know that guy.
You just said you wouldn't listen to him for nothing.
Well, I wouldn't because after
he's a metal guy.
Right. Well, what I saw you put up of his stuff, I was like, yeah, there's nothing there for me, really. I mean, he's a nice guy. I mean, he wasn't obnoxious or anything. There was no real information for me to go like, oh, wow.
Everybody, listen to me. I'm your captain. Oh, it's hard to keep time.
There you go.
I can't keep time.
Keep going, buddy.
I can't keep time when I'm not singing, let alone. I would have to record and sing over top it.
He's a metal guy. He's made of metal.
Is it?
Well, Mitch, that is something. That is something to strive for. To be able to sing and perform the song. Not if you don't want to do that, then don't. Don't just play guitar to it. But being able to sing the song and play to it, that is something to strive for, to aspire to. It will get you. You'll get more mileage out of that in the long run.
I did try to sing before, and I didn't like it. It didn't come out good.
You know what to do? Record a song.
Mm-hmm.
Record it, just playing it. Then go back and sing over it.
Yeah, that's what
And practice singing over it after you've already recorded the
Hey,
whole song.
hi, Preston. Preston is in here. Now,
See,
Dave,
my whole thing is you got to be able to do a whole song. You got to go
Right,
from beginning to end.
I need a I can't, and I never, even when the one time I played in a band where I made any money, like I said, you probably heard me say it 100. All they cared about is if I played a riff, here and there. So I didn't really have to know because they had a rhythm guitar player.
That's okay. That's what they hired you for. So that's
Johnny's,
okay.
Hey, Johnny, you in here? Where's Johnny Kramer? Dave, you have some Dreadnought. Is that how you say Dreadnought guitars?
I have one.
You have
Well,
one.
I have two, but I only have one here.
Nelson
Right.
Rodriguez going to burn one outside. Well, I'm going to go drink one inside. So it's 2:21 a.m. My life is so stupid.
Don't laugh. It was
That
given
I'm
to me.
awake at 2:30 in the morning drinking beer. What the hell is it?
What kind is it?
Where?
It's a made in Japan pan.
Oh,
It's Bud Ice.
well, I had two shows where I was drinking. I drank the.
I
What was I drinking? I forgot what I was drinking.
I saw
Some margaritas.
Yeah, margarita. Yeah, it was wine. Some
Cheers
kind of
to
wine.
you.
Yeah. I tell you, I haven't got buzzed like that in probably since the 80s, to be honest. Was the last time I got
Dave's
like.
Guitar Channel, Dreadnought was the name of his ship, and they named the body shape after that. I wonder if I can find a Black Pearl guitar.
Dreadnought. So am I pronouncing it right? Dreadnought?
Yeah.
Dreadnought.
Yeah, Dreadnought.
It's a strange name.
The USS Dreadnought. Wow. United States ship.
Johnny Kramer. Hey, Johnny. Wait a minute. Johnny Kramer. Come in this chat. I posted that link, or whoever else wants to.
My wife is still in there thumping on her bass, man. It's like 2:23. She's still playing her guitar.
Who is?
My wife.
Oh,
It's been like 3 hours every night.
That's good. You taught her well.
Well, oh, yeah.
See, I don't. Everything I play, except for this acoustic guitar, well, it's not mine. I'm doing everything through a headset so my wife can't hear me.
And she plays along to the songs. She plays from the beginning to the end.
That's what I need.
songs.
That's what I need to do. Yeah, I like the sound. I like the sound of the Dreadnought or the steel strings. Yeah. Hey, Dave. If you take out your echo cancellation out in the settings, it should make it sound normal, I think.
Come on in here, Dave. Come on in here, Dave, and straighten it all out.
But everybody else has to mute. Yeah.
You can come in from bed. We don't care where you're at. We really.
I don't know any rush. This guitar was given to me, by the way.
Sounds
It's
good.
It's got a little beauty mark down here, a little crack in the top, and it's
I'm not echoing Preston Smith because I have headphones on and I'm muted.
You're getting an echo, Dana. See, but Dave's playing it. The guitar sounds great now, but we're getting the echo.
Right. Yeah, I'll turn it off. Or turn it back on, whatever. There, you won't get the echo anymore.
Unmute yourself, Dave, Ed. There you go.
Hello.
There you go. So you can get decent sound, but no one wants to go through all that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Dreadnought.
The Lou Gehrig speech.
I'll tell you what, that Gibson Heritage Custom that I played yesterday, that thing was ridiculous. Really? I wish if I'd have had $1,000 in my pocket, that would have come home with me yesterday.
Gibson acoustics, some of them are amazing.
This one was it was either a 74 or 68. I didn't get a chance to run the serial number to figure it out, but it's a 7-digit serial number.
Well, the problem is the price.
Gussie's got a real nice Gibson.
It's $1,000. It was $1,000.
Let me see.
1,000 with case. It's been played. Don't make no mistake. It's been refretted, but my God, it was a cannon. I mean, it was just a
boom.
Big.
Oh, you mean the sound?
The sound.
Well, they asked Hank Williams, why he played Martins in concert, but used the Gibsons in the honky tonks.
Right.
And he said the Martins can't take beer bottles hitting them like the Gibsons can.
Right. Man, that thing just it sounded so good. I wanted it bad.
Are you familiar with the Gibson J100?
That's what jumbo.
That's what Gussie has. That very pricey.
What's the John Lennon J?
It's the J.
Roy
you have the SJ, which is the Southern jumbo. Then you have the J100, which is just a jumbo.
Oh, because I know I was looking at the Yamaha the FG 800, and there's FGS or FS 800. I think one of them's smaller. It's a smaller.
One of my favorite acoustic guitars is an Alvarez, but they never have any electronics in them. They're always like acoustic. They never have any electronics.
That's what I looked at my local store. The one I liked the best, actually, it was like a DC60 or something, Alvarez DC. But it was like $320. What's that, Dave?
That's it, J160E. Yeah, I've got one of those. I love that guitar. It's a good guitar.
This is a Recording King resonator. It's out of tune.
You gotta keep them resonated.
But you notice it has a completely different sound. Here, I'll turn my echo cancellation off. Sorry.
Well, yeah, it's got a hubcap. It's got a hubcap for a.
Yeah.
I think that thing would be really good for slide.
Yeah, I wish I could play slide.
You can. You just take the slide and start sliding.
It sounds really good in drop tunings too, especially like even D standard and like some of the lower drop tunings. Man, it sounds so good.
Sounds good now.
But it's just a different sound because you have as Ed Dana called it, he said hubcap, but there's a cone in here, and there's different cones in different resonators. This one is a spider cone, what's called a spider cone, and it's just the way it projects the sound back out, and you get that metallic, that metallic quality to it. A lot of times you'll hear the old bluesmen playing resonators, and you hear that. It's an unmistakable sound when you hear it.
Gussie's Gibson acoustic is 1991. Did you have it? Did you have it since it was new? Did you get it used, Gussie? That's a long time to have it. I wish I would have kept some of the guitars. I had back in the 70s. I bought used Telecasters, Stratocasters. You get them for a few $100s back then. And I didn't keep them.
Don't even go there. I know the guitars that.
Then you got this guy.
I had as a kid.
Oh, look at that.
This is the Taylor.
That's a Godin. Oh, that's Taylor.
This is the Taylor T5.
Yeah. That's like $2,500, isn't it?
New. I didn't pay $2,500 for it.
So you got to use.
They
tried to sell me that at Sam Ash, and I was like, no thanks.
But I tell you what, it's plays just like an electric. Has some acoustic qualities. Man, when you plug it in, it sounds fantastic.
What do you use that for?
Strumming a lot, but other stuff too. I haven't played it in a hot minute, but it's not loud acoustically, and it's definitely not a full body acoustic sound, and it isn't the same as an electric, but it kind of satisfies.
Personally, I'd like to get a rain song, Carbon Fiber, because I get caught in the rain a lot.
I mean, it sounds decent enough acoustically, and it's not very loud, but you can do your.
I tried to play acoustic in our band, and I thought it was going okay, but for some reason I just ended up back on the Stratocaster. I don't know what happened. I thought I was doing good on the acoustic.
I mean, how many other acoustics can you play that on? Go ahead, get that.
I forget how to do. I learned it last week and I forgot already.
Oh, that you're playing something different.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
Forgot.
Gussie Wells, I have too much gear also. I actually gave away a Yamaha PA system. I gave it away to have the guy come and paint my bathroom.
Gets out of tune every time I've been
I
there.
said, if you paint my bathroom, I'll give you this PA. And he was like, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to turn that. Echo.
It's a 6-channel, 600 watt with a Yamaha. They're called club speakers. Big heavy ass speakers. Gave him 2 stands, 2 speakers, the head, speaker cords. Paint my bathroom.
Yeah.
I could have painted it myself, but
I hate paint. I despise painting. Hate it with a passion.
well, I did it because the guy needs the PA.
Mhm.
The last time I played with him, we hooked up his PA with a nightmare. I was like, dude, we can't do this anymore. I can't lift this stuff up. You just gotta get rid of this junk.
All right, I'm muted, Dave.
Lost it. I haven't played that song in so long. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I gotta pick a song and learn how to play it all the way through. Maybe I'll sing to it. Maybe I'll sing to it.
That one's not hard to play. It's a lot. It's finger picking, but it's not that hard to play. But try to sing and play with that song is a nightmare.
Can you do Dustin and Wind with the correct?
I haven't tried to play that song in probably 25 years.
I can't quite get
30
the
years.
picking quite.
25, yeah. Probably been 25 years since I. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's a great song. If you can't play it. Let me turn mine off. I was doing it earlier.
Can you guys fix the echo, please?
That part's not right. Well, they're probably the beginning. But I learned it from Steve Stein, of all people. Well, a couple other.
Do it your way, man. Do it your
Well,
way. You know what?
It was a mixture.
This bullshit of being perfect.
Right. I'm trying to pick it like you know. There's a certain way you pick it. You don't just pick it in order. You might pick the B and the D string, the D and B, and you get in a certain order. So I try to do it. Try to do it that way.
I get it, but sometimes you just have to be on the right chord.
Right. Well, I could just do. You have to pick it. I can just do.
You could strum through it. I had a 13-year-old guitar student pull this song out on me, and I'm like, now you're giving me a guitar lesson. It's.
I wish I could sing. All right. Let's get echo cancellation back on. All right. Hey, look, it's Quentin James. Hey, Quentin James. I hope we didn't wake you up, Quentin.
Quentin James, everybody.
There's the link, Quentin, if you want to come in. But you probably just got up to get a little not a sandwich, a sandwich. Not a sandwich, a sandwich. Then go back to bed.
Get a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
A sandwich.
But yeah, so
Maybe,
those are the
maybe he'll cook a steak on the stove.
yeah. Those are the 4 acoustics that I have here currently.
Okay, very good. I don't know, just from watching Dave's guitar track, even though I'm not into acoustic song, but then started listening to him and some of the even on that the Yamaha FG 800, looking at some reviews on there, it sounds great for me. I mean, I haven't heard it in person. I heard it online, but I know my Menchie's. You need to put your echo cancellation back on or something. If you didn't, are you using the mic in your camera? That's what it sounds like. Your webcam.
Let me see if I am or not.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds like it.
Hang on, let me fix that. That should be better now.
Oh,
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I don't want to say it.
Sorry. No, when I flipped over the camera, it must have picked the camera.
Right.
Camera microphone up.
So what a big difference.
I didn't think about that. Sorry about that.
Because I knew your audio is not really good. I got this new mic. I got this. It's an Elgato Wave 3.
Okay. How you like it?
Well, how does it sound? I mean, normally I'm against condenser mics, but I'm using the software, and what's good about the software, I can incorporate other music, like you have a mixer, right, and eliminate my mixer. Well, so does the Voice Meter did that too, but this, to me, it's more simplified than Voice Meter. And this is, I got a lot of mics, but this is the most expensive one. It was only $150, but still the most expensive one that I got. And I think it sounds pretty good for the money. It doesn't look expensive.
Where do you get all your money? Are you like a gigolo or a prostitute or something?
Well, no, when I was younger. No, I'm only kidding.
I my ass off.
I just have, I got severance money. Now it's all gone. From when I lost my job, and so it was a little kind of like extra money, but now it's all gone. And
there's no such thing as extra money.
There you go. Now you can play some surf music. See, next time you play some of your surf music songs, Dave, you got to have that in the background. Which is not. I never try to do any of that. I can't do any.
What is extra money?
Well, I got 6 months pay, and then I got unemployment after that. But it all stopped. So now I'm living on a fixed income with just Social Security, which is nowhere near what I was getting when I was working. But so that's why I was able to get a couple guitars in the last year. And then my daughter.
Why don't you run out and buy another Gibson?
I got 2. It's enough. I don't like the Firebirds. To me, it's just an ugly looking guitar. It might sound fine and play fine, but I just don't like the way it looks. And what's the other one? Defender, Jazz Master, I don't like those either. No, Strat Telecaster. It's all that's all I want. Now I see a lot of these used Squires around, like online for $100.
That's Linda. Linda told me, she goes, buy that Gold Top. Go ahead and buy it. And I'm like,
right?
Why? To look at it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna play it. Even though I would love it, it would be great. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna buy a guitar that I'm gonna look at. And if I don't have, when I'm playing out, if I don't have a Stratocaster, I'm like lost.
Look at that.
If I don't have a Strat, if I'm so used to a Stratocaster.
That's beautiful, Dave. Let's see it again. I got you. How long does it take from start to finish? How long does it take to do something like that? Roughly.
Hour and a half.
That little bit of time.
I've seen guys do paintings like that with a trowel
that's regular oil paintings.
And a rag in 5
So
minutes.
I've actually changed mediums a little bit. Yeah, it is oils, but I'm using I'm using water soluble oils now.
Oh,
Which is it's still an oil paint. It just you can just clean your brushes and stuff in water instead of having to use paint thinners and all that crap. But you still get the same glossy, still get the same glossy effect.
Gussie Wells.
Thanks, Gus.
I can't do anything with bragging rights. They don't bring me any benefit. To me, a gold top Les Paul is like the most beautiful guitar in the world. It is the prettiest freaking thing. But what am I going to do with it? It's out of my league.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not Joe Bonamassa.
I don't know. I mean, it's the same thing. I feel guilty because I don't play some of my guitars, and I don't want to die all of a sudden and have my wife to worry, or knowing her, she'll just give them away when she could use the money. You know what I mean? We just had a friend of ours.
Oh God! Pray to God she doesn't sell them for what you told her you paid.
She would Ed. She'd give them away. She would give them away. Yeah, she would. So that's what I'm worried about. Now we just had a friend of ours. They went out to eat right at some park, and on the way home, his girlfriend had trouble breathing. Right, he was going to run her to like a local firehouse, but she was passing out. So he called 911, and she was gone before they got there. Gone before they got
hell?
She was old. She was 69. She had health issues, but still, I mean, it just makes you think. My wife's 70. It just makes you think, and I haven't been taking care of my health lately. I mean, I've been eating everything. It doesn't move lately. Ooh,
Gussie, I'd go to a Bonamassa concert with Dave, but I don't think Dave would go.
That's a pretty one.
Unless he just wanted to be with me, then maybe.
Which Dave you talking about?
Levine.
Yeah, he wouldn't get. I know he could care less.
I really love the black canvases.
I did. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
Listen to Joe Bonamassa play Mainline, Florida. Listen to him do any Eric Clapton song. He nails it, man. He nails it.
If you're an Eric Clapton fan.
Right.
I like Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite ones, but the reason why it's one of my favorite ones is because it almost looks like it's like, I don't know, like 4K. Because it's so
and we're gonna put some happy little trees right
that's
here.
right, damn right, happy trees,
happy
man.
Trees.
Bob Ross is like my hero, bro.
Oh yeah, I like that. Do you ever think about selling any of them?
Nah, not really.
You'd be surprised. That I like. That is a real. Oh, that's awesome.
This one, like I said, the reason I like this one is because it looks like it's really high def. It's funny because it's only a black canvas from about here down, and the rest of it's just white canvas. So everything up here is white.
To see you're doing everything. You're doing anything from scratch. I mean,
yeah.
This is not like paint by number type of deal.
No, absolutely
right.
not.
That's amazing, man.
No, it comes straight out of here.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything like that.
I'd show you some of my artwork, but
I can't find it.
The smiley face has already been done.
Oh, there you go. I had some drawings I can't find.
Bob's one of Preston's spirit animals. I mean, I've got, there's like this guy.
this guy, he's like a rich guy. He's got one of those fancy fans. He's
Who?
got all these paintings and all these white guitars hanging around. He's like a rich guy.
Who?
DR.
Oh,
Shit.
He's like a gazillionaire, I think.
No,
Did he get shipwrecked on Gilligan's Island or something? What?
No, Dave just works his ass off for his money, and I paint all those myself. So,
What do you do for a living? Are you like a banker or a plumber?
I'm an IT guy.
IT guy, man.
Yep.
I screwed up.
information technology.
I should have became an IT guy.
And Windows 11 is coming out.
Coming out.
Windows 11.
I got an email from Microsoft today about Windows 11, and I'm like, "Oh, come on, man!
Yeah, they
You
came out today.
already said Windows 10 was the end of it.
They'll never be an
Already
end.
said they
They'll never.
already said Windows 10 was the end,
Nah.
and now I got to turn it to 11."
Hey, 11's one more better than 10, right?
Yeah.
One more better. Well, if they offer it, if they offer it free
right,
like
right.
they did 10, because on my last couple computers, remember when they came out with 10, they offered it free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be free. 11's going to be free.
I got it free. If I can get 11 free,
See, I live
you
on the edge. I'll update. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people complain. Oh, you don't want to get because you're gonna have bugs.
Oh,
I don't care.
I'll
I don't
update.
care.
Absolutely, I'll update because
Preston, you can still get Windows 10 for free, upgrade for free.
Yeah, you got a Windows 7. You can upgrade. You can get
You
it
can
for
still
free.
upgrade it
if
for
you're
free.
still
Yeah,
using
yeah.
Windows 7, there's something wrong with you.
7 was okay. I mean, it wasn't,
But it's not being. They're not.
It's no support.
No support at all anymore for it, and they probably want any programs. They're probably because I still got friends on 7. They will not upgrade, but 7. If that computer came with 7, you should be able to upgrade to it.
Yeah, you can upgrade it.
I just threw 4 computers in the dumpster. An XP computer, 2 Windows 7 computers,
So you should have given me those CD keys. You could use them
and
too.
an iMac.
If they weren't
I
used
threw 'em
before.
in the dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
An iMac. I almost
It
thought it.
it was a 20-year-old iMac.
No.
I thought about getting one of the new M1s, the iMacs, and getting
The ARM. Yeah, the M1.
yeah. And what's the software?
I'm
Final
thinking
Cut Pro.
I'm thinking about getting a
Have you seen the price tag on Final Cut Pro?
either
$300. That's $300. But you can do a lot more with it.
You can.
I think it's
Get-
easier than
getting the-
DaVinci Resolve.
What's the laptop called? The
iMac
MacBook
or
Air.
MacBook Pro, MacBook Air,
MacBook
Mac
Air.
Mini.
I'm stuck between the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro.
So you're familiar with the operating system, Ed?
We've got 2 iPad
I'm not.
Pros already. We've already got 2 iPad Pros, and I'm thinking about a MacBook.
I have an iPad. I can't even say it. I do have an iPad. I got it from my wife like a couple years ago. She didn't want it, like about a year or so ago. So I took it over, but I don't do nothing with it. But I started playing around with it because of iMovie, and it was. I had to look at it too. I had to look at it too.
Use Garage.
GarageBand, it's on there. I don't know how to. I don't even know how to use it. You don't have to get an adapter to be able to hook stuff up to it or something.
Yeah.
But I put some videos on there, so I started and I looked at it, started editing some movies. Actually, it worked pretty good because it's not a high end iPad, but it was working fine. but I only messed with it a little bit.
You can do some editing on those.
Yeah,
Rick Romanelli does all his stuff on iMovie.
he does. Yeah, he does. That's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it works great.
Somebody's messaging me.
I have a MacBook Air through work, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Air?
Yeah, hate it.
What's in it? What are the specs?
It's like 3 years old. I don't even know.
Like an i5 or i7, maybe.
I honestly don't know. I
Linda just got her new iPad Pro a couple weeks ago. It's an M1.
So she's got the new chip, the silicon, the ARM silicon chip, whatever. They're supposed to be really fast.
Yeah,
it is lightning fast.
Right.
Jason, if songs don't make you emotional, you're not listening to the right music.
Yeah, I can listen to the with the Titanic theme, so Celine Dion. I can get, or even if I did a thing on my I didn't post. I'm going to post on a Father's Day, so I did a little thing on my dad, but I didn't post it because I thought it could have been better. But yeah, I can get emotional for certain songs. Movies, I can watch movies when something good happens to, you know.
Well, think about it this way: you're riding down the road and you know your favorite driving song comes on, and what do you want to do? You want to beat on the steering wheel and you know bang your head and sing at the top of your lungs, however good or bad that happens to be,
right?
And drive 900 miles an hour. That's an emotional response. So,
oh yeah,
you see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah.
You hear that song come on the radio that you just absolutely detest. What's the first thing you do? Punch that radio dial and change the station.
Oh yeah.
An emotional response, right? That's why I say if you're listening to music and you aren't getting emotional responses, be it happy, sad, mad, pissed off, whatever, you know, you're not listening to music, or you're not actively listening to music.
All right, it's 3 o'clock, 2:58, 2:59.
Do you have to work tomorrow, Dave?
Yeah,
you do have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Friday though.
That's what I don't miss. Getting up early in the morning, because I'd had times I didn't get to sleep till 3 o'clock. Then I have to get up like at 7 o'clock or something.
Jason, there's a bunch of songs that make me put my foot down. One of my favorite driving tunes, though, is "One of These Days" by Pink Floyd.
Oh, there you go.
When that bass kicks in and starts thumping, dum 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 dum, yeah, and I'm just like.
Let me play this video before y'all go. Let me. I was going to do it, post it, but I didn't. Let me share video. Desktop, dad. Where is dad? Right here. See if that plays. What's that?
What processing are you using on your guitar?
Oh, I'm using the Helix.
See, I don't have anything like that. Nothing. I can mess with my pedals all day. I'll never get that tone.
Love my Helix.
That's not the one. That's not the one I had. One.
What do you call that? A blueberry burst?
Yep.
Yeah, that one's a blueberry. And then Don's, it's a little up from mine. His is a faded blueberry or something.
But
it looks the same.
Mine's down from both of theirs.
Oh,
Because mine's just a traditional.
You guys and your fucking blue guitars, man.
That's just sexy, man. There's just nothing but sexiness going on with that.
yeah, that looks very similar to mine.
Yeah, it's just these are the 2A tops on the traditionals, and then the standards got 3A tops. So
because when I got mine, they had one of those. I was going back and forth between.
Yeah.
So how does the crowd react to that? Do they like cheer for it or?
People hate that on YouTube. A lot of people hate that blueberry burst. I mean, from the few I see, I don't know why. And yours doesn't have the dip switches. Mine does. You know that.
Yeah, mine's just straight wired.
All right.
And has
All right, guys, I gotta
BB1,
go.
BB2.
It's 302. It's 302.
All right. This is the one I was supposed to.
All right, I'll watch this.
This is the one with the pictures of my dad.
Okay.
My sister. That's my sister. She's 77 now.
I guess that was 40s.
Yeah. That's me and my sister. And my dad saved some kid was drowning. So he got all these awards and all this stuff. And
That's awesome.
he's on TV. And
He's a hero.
yeah. Yeah.
Good deal, dude. All
That's
right,
good,
guys,
man.
I'm out.
See ya.
303. I gotta be in bed by 304.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I want to eat something, like I really need to, but I'm hungry. I mean, I lost what, like less than 2 years ago. Within 2 years, I lost 80 pounds, gained 100 back, lost 40 some pounds, and I gained half of that back.
Hey,
within
Mitch,
2 years.
get one of these.
Oh, what is that?
It's Oculus.
Yeah,
Get one of these. You
virtual.
VR headset. Yep.
Get your jaws wired shut. That's what. All right.
And
I gotta go. All right, guys.
See ya.
yeah,
And
I've been playing they've got a boxing game.
Mm-hmm.
And the first night I played it, I went about 4 rounds and I'm laying in the floor.
Really? Were you soaked?
Oh yeah, I was spent and soaked. And then, well, I didn't do anything tonight. I took tonight off, but I've been going. Last night I did 6 3-minute rounds and a couple 2-minute rounds, and I was beat, and I have been sore for like a week.
But I still got to stop, lessen my eating. Now, like in here, I'm not sweating. If I was playing, my shirt will get soaked from playing. Mm-hmm. If I'm trying to learn something, or trying to learn some riffs from just like an hour or two. But of course, I'm not doing anything other than my hands are. But Yeah, it's just so hard. I just love food. I mean, it's 95% people gain their weight back. I don't want to be at 95%, but I am, unfortunately.
Well, I jumped on the scale last night for the first time, and I couldn't tell you. I was at last summer. I was down to right around 190. I'm back up to 210.
What's the most you ever weighed?
About 260.
I got down to 191. This Thanksgiving will be 2 years.
Right.
And then early March, I was 292.
Oh, wow. This March?
And it's a few months. I lost like 40 pounds in like 2 months.
That's awesome, man.
But I gained half of it back. I gained half of it. It's
Right.
my knees were hurting, and I just can't. I'm going to kill myself. But anyway,
Bandini, I feel your pain, brother. We just had last week here was 117 most of the week. So I feel your pain. 115 in Oregon is no joke because you got a little more humidity than we got down here. So
we had some last 3 days. We had a terrible rainstorm Saturday. We had real bad humidity, and then it last Friday or Saturday, I can't remember. But then it cooled down. I mean, it's just been really low humidity and really beautiful lately.
That's yeah. Yesterday was my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Well, thank you. And it rained off and on most of the day, and it didn't even break 90 yesterday here, and that was a treat. That was an absolute treat when it doesn't break 90 degrees here.
Now, you came from North Carolina?
I moved here from Oregon, but yeah, originally I'm from North Carolina.
So you had plenty of humidity there, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
So how does this humidity from there compare to where you're at now?
There is no humidity here.
Right. So you don't get that.
I mean, okay. So best way I can explain it to you.
I've been out there. I mean, I've been to Las Vegas and
right,
Arizona, and
for those that haven't. Thanks, guys. For those that haven't been here, the best way I can describe it is, if you're used to the humid, like the Southeast, when it's 90 degrees there and 90% humidity, and you have a heat index of 110 or 100, and you step out of the shower, you dry off, and you're still not dry, right? Here, it could be 105. You step out of the shower and you dry off without a towel.
Yeah, when I was did the trimming the things in the back, and I was like soaked, but I don't want to take a shower right away.
Right.
I want to cool down because I'll still be sweating when I get out of the shower, so I have to wait a while.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
It's just different. It's just
Yeah.
it's so hot.
I remember being out there in Vegas, like when we're going somewhere, waiting in line somewhere, they had the mist, like play. I don't know how it's out there. I was only in Arizona switching planes.
Yeah.
But in Vegas, but the humidity is bad too. So, all right, I'm going to go, Dave. Thanks for stopping in. And guys in the chat, I really appreciate it. Have a good weekend coming up, and you too, Dave. And we shall see you.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.